Good morning. This video is for period 2. Today is Thursday, April 23rd. Okay? All right, so let me begin this video. I'm going to make it quick. I've been getting some messages saying the videos are a little bit too long, so I will make it to the point then. All right? Um, so you should start today's lesson by going to Google Classroom. All right? Don't forget to check in right here where it says Google Forms sign in. Just put your name there. It will let me know you came at least to this page. All right. Even if you don't finish your work, just by signing in is letting me know that you're there and you're trying. Okay. There's some video there on the website. You click on your website for the instructional video. You look for period 2. And once you get there, you go on to this week. And this week is all the way in the bottom, right here where it says 420 to 424. And we're almost done with the week. Here you go. Objectives for today, and they are right here. 423, you're going to read a dichotomous key, and classify a few things. It says smiley faces and aliens, and there's one more that I added. It seems silly, but you'll see that it requires a little bit of work. And it will take you possibly 40 minutes to do activity 3, and then the last 20 minutes activity 4. All right. Once you're done, of course, looking at this video. After we do this, you need to create a dichotomous key, and I have the instructions on here as well. So let's see this video. Once I'm done recording it, you will find it as activity 3 and 4 underneath this whenever you need to watch it again. All right. So we began the week talking about classification of living things. There's just a lot of new things out there, and we need to organize them, see where they belong. Right. That was the whole point. Just in case you forgot anything about classification, today's activity reviews everything. But if of course you will need to click on every link. 3 parts. Part 1 would be, of course, let me look up here what it says for activity 3 and 4. Let's see, you're looking at basic information of taxonomy and classification. It's just a review. There are 3 things. It says 2, but it's 3. 2 activities have 3 parts. You complete a dichotomous practice exercises, and then you will create your own dichotomous key. Right? If you forget, maybe you don't want to look at the video again, here is where you will find the basic information of what you need to accomplish for today. So let's go on to your activity. If I go on to the first link, which I'm going to do now, there you go. Here's a pretty good website. It's a biology class, so Biology Corner is a pretty good website to go to for basic information. And it talks about taxonomy. We said that taxonomy was the science of classification, seeing where living things belong, not just plants and animals, but any living thing made of one cell, found anywhere on Earth in our ecosystems. If you think about beyond planet Earth, I mean, if you're really thinking about it, these systems that we're creating now are things that hopefully humans, when they move on into the universe, they will use to classify the new living things. All right. And you just never know. Maybe yourself in the future, you'll be able to hear about these things, and how we're classifying new living things. But anyway, so far we need to classify living things found on Earth. We still haven't found all living things, and we do that by using, of course, taxonomy, binomial nomenclature, which is how many names? 2 names, right? Let's get rid of this. Toodaloo. Great. All right, so binomial nomenclature, where do I get it from? And you get it from the last 2 levels right here, and the 7 levels of classification. Remember that? Genus and species. Most of you did really well on the work from 2 days ago, and I got no questions. That was awesome. All right. Not that I don't want questions, but I guess you understood what was going on. Okay. Um, let's see. Like I said before, 2 days ago, scientific names are the names for that single species, not the individual organisms, but the population of organisms. All right. Um, Here's a few examples for all humans, the entire human population, or the entire population of cougars, or the entire population of tigers, or pin-tailed ducks. Okay, and the species, of course, Homo sapiens, Felis concolor, blah blah blah. Thanks to this, we've been able to come up with six kingdoms. Once again, we went over that 2 days ago, and I gave a few characteristics for each, because don't forget we use the traits, what living things look like, for us to know where they belong. And besides using their traits, visible traits, we also use their DNA and RNA as comparison nowadays. Okay, so if you find a new, or if you find a living thing and you want to see where they belong, maybe find out their scientific name. I'm not going to do this one. I want to be very productive with the time. But if you find a living thing, that there's a certain questions that you need to answer based on these questions, you can end up with a scientific name. All right. So this is a simple one. I have another one that's a little bit more challenging. So I mean, hopefully that was part one. We're done with part one. Quick review: classification, taxonomy. Let's go on to what you're supposed to do. And this is what you're doing today. You're filling this out, finding out the scientific name for this creature called the Norns. All right? And there's about 8. And then you will find a scientific name or the smiley faces. There's about 10. And then you will find the scientific name of these aliens. There's about 20. And then you will create your own um, classification system, your own taxonomy as per se. All right, and there's a very good instruction video here. Let's begin with the first one. So I gave you an example here. This guy is called the Nornobervelus. How did I get to classify this guy like that? So let me take this out, put him half on the screen. I will click on the link, and this link will take me to the instructions. Let's do that the other half of the screen. There you go. Okay. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see the instructions in full. And super easy. There's just 7 questions. And by answering these 7 questions, you'll be able to classify all 8 creatures here, 8 norns. The genus is normal for every single one of these. So we're only really looking for the species. Where do they belong? What is their species? So we answer some questions. Number 1, does it have pointy ears? We look at this creature right here. Pointy ears, yes. Does it have rounded ears? No. Well, guess what? Pointy ears it's a yes, so we go on to number 3. Boom. The ears pointing upward go to 5, downward go to 4. Let's look, and they're pointing upward. So we go on to 4. Let's go on to, we go on to 5, pointing upward. We go on to 5. So if I go on to 5, engages in waving behavior. Let's see if this guy waving does not engage in waving behavior. What does waving mean? Wave, right? We use this for hello or bye or look at me, just waving behavior. And this guy is not doing anything. So does not engage in waving behavior. Go to 6. It has hair on their head and on the head. Has no hair on the head. It does have hair. You can see the hair, blonde guy. So if it has hair, The species is Beverlus. So they gave us the genus. Remember, genus, species for the scientific name. Genus is normal or norno, and the species is Beverlus. Scientific name, Norno Beverlus. Okay. Um, Let me go on to the second example. Right here with these smiley faces. I'm just going to copy the link. Go right there. Control V, enter. And you can do this a number of ways. Split it back and forth. Use a cell phone. Okay. So I have the key. This is the key, the dichotomous key that we use. And let's see. Once again, we just answer the questions. Number one, the teeth are visible. Boom, I can see the teeth. Yes, teeth not visible for, but we're going to two because we can see the teeth, right? Two, has wide, toothy smile. It's not smiling. And it's not smiling. So we go on to three. Visibly crying or frowning. He's not frowning. Frowning is like being angry. This guy is frowning, frowning. And no, he's visibly crying. Definitely crying. So they gave us the scientific name already. Smilus traumaticus. Okay? In scientific names and in the 7 levels of classification, every level, every name there has a meaning. All right? That describes that living thing. How many legs, if they fly, the color, what do they endure. So those that study taxonomy, they discover something new. It's very exciting. Well, what am I going to call this? And it has to be unique. And this pretty much describes pretty well this face. Okay, so let's go on to the last one. Aliens. I don't know how I'm doing on time. I think I've been going for about 8, 9, 10 minutes. All right, let me be quick. Aliens is the same thing. So I go on to the link. You can click it. What I'm doing right now is copying in that link. Control V, enter. And boom. I have there the examples. But how did I get to this name? Narous portus. Well, let's look at the questions. Number one, the creature has a large, wide head, or B, the creature has a small, narrow head. That's small. That's large, that's small. Okay, small, narrow head. Go to number 11. Ooh, that's a big jump. Narrow head, number 11. The creature has no antenna. The creature has an antenna. And it has antenna, so we're going to 14. Creature has 2 eyes. The creature has 1 eye. It has 2 eyes. So go to 15. The creature has a mouth. The creature has no mouth. We can see the mouth there. Go to 16. Oh, we're going back to back. There are spikes on the left leg. There are no spikes at all. And that gives you the description of that alien. That's the left leg, right? Oh, well, in this case, from the video, this will be right. And this will be left, right? But here's the left side. There are spikes in the left leg. So the scientific name we just ended up here would be Narous portus. Spikes in the left leg. Okay? Once you get to do this and you get all these answers, you'll be like, wow, I can do this. The first one will take a little bit of time. The second one will be okay. And aliens, even though there's 20, it will possibly be the fastest that you're going to finish simply because you practiced. Now it will be time for you to create your own. Use objects at home that you can classify. Maybe they're all red, or maybe they're all shoes. Anything, or bathroom items. I don't know. Be creative. All right. If it's totally wrong, it's okay. I just want you to try it. Just in case, I posted a video here. If you click on the video, it gives you an example and some instructions on how to create a dichotomous key. Why are you doing this? Good question. All right, we practiced it, and now for me to see if you truly understand the nature of dichotomous keys and the importance of dichotomous keys, you're going to create one. Okay, did I post it? And yes, the internet is slow at times. We do what we can. Oh, look, a teacher. She's doing the same thing I'm doing. Look. All right, don't play. Don't play. All right, so I don't want to spoil it for you. Look at the video. There's a few steps. If you don't understand anything, of course, please let me know. Send me an email. Some of you are using chat with me. I'm there the whole day until 12, until not 12:30, until 1:30, 2:30. All right, and that's it. I hope you understand everything. Don't forget to check in. You can look at this video a million times for if you have any questions too. And that's it, guys. As always, I miss you. I hope to see you soon. And finish it. All right, toodaloo.